to CJ Goodfella Sports TV. Yo, y'all go subscribe to CJ, man. It's my guy right there. I was watching one of his videos, and they was talking PBC Vice President Tim Smith. He was giving an explanation as to why the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight has not been made. But if you listen closely, it sounds like he's saying that they have been negotiating. I don't know if he met, he has, because he said I had nothing to do with those talks. So I don't know if he's just saying when, he has nothing to do with the Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence negotiations that's probably going on, or he met, generally speaking, he has nothing to do when fighters are going through negotiations. I don't know what he meant, but he's saying pretty much, man, the reason the fight ain't been made is because they don't think they got the money to pay Crawford, bro. Let me tell you, you know what I'm starting to think? I've been trying to give this fight the benefit of the doubt for the longest. I don't know anymore, dude. Looks like they're trying to put in a built-in excuse as to why that fight might not happen. They're going to blame it on Terrence Crawford wanting too much money. They're going to blame it on a lot of different other elements except for themselves. Because there's rumors that PBC is running out of money. But when you look at it, man, they were paying other fighters $20 million and all this other stuff. And I'm sure they made their money back. So why, when it comes to Terrence Crawford, right, like, all of a sudden everybody broke? So if I was Crawford, dude, I made a video about this a long time ago called 60-40 Bluff. I would just say, you know what, man? Fuck that. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet, man. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. If they try to lowball them, take the shit. Take it, bro. Because if you don't take it, if you try to want 50-50, or hell, man, they might even say they can't even pay 60-40 to him, and they might even try that shit, right? Well, that's why the fight couldn't get made. We offered him 60-40, he wouldn't take it, or we went low, we offered him 80-20, or something like that, or 70-30, he wouldn't take 70-30. That's what they gonna do. Watch. And if I was Bud, I'd say, you know what? I think I could beat this motherfucker. I could smoke Errol. I'm gonna take his 2 straps, and then I'll take whatever y'all gonna give me. Give me 80-20. I'll take that. Because if he beats Errol, his stock gonna go way up, bro. It's a gamble that I think Terrence Crawford is gonna have to take, because I have a feeling that when we really get word that they really sitting down at the table, they gonna lowball Bud. That the VP of PBC pretty much telling you what's gonna happen already. He's telling you. He's telling us they don't have the money, and Bud is too good of a fighter to shortchange him, and they don't want to do that. I say to Bud, let him shortchange you, bro. I know a lot of y'all not gonna want to hear that, but that's the only way we probably get the fight. And then listen, if Bud say, I'll take 80-20, fuck it, let's go. And then they still try to lowball him, or they don't want to even accept that, that's an official duck move, bro. A lot of us already been thinking a lot of shit, but if they don't take that 80, if Bud just cave in and just say, fuck it, I'll take the 80-20, fuck it, I'll take 90-10. If Bud say some shit like, I'll take 90-10, you know he really want the fight. And I know Bud really want it. And then PBC still try to find little ways to not fight Bud, or to get Bud that fight with Errol. Right there, bro. That's all you need to know, man. Should be interesting this year to see what happens, see what unfolds, how it plays out. Because more than likely, they will be going into negotiations. I feel like maybe after the Ugas fight. Errol should win. He should. That's not necessarily guaranteed. Should win. And then let's see after that win if they entertain Terrence Crawford. We will see. I'm watching. I know we all watching. But my personal recommendation for Bud, because Bud, I know they're going to shortchange you, Bud. So Beat him. Throw them a curveball. Beat him. Pull their cards. Say, you know what? I'm already a millionaire. I'm rich. I want to beat this boy ass. And I know I'm confident I could beat him. Give me whatever y'all putting on the table. And I'm going to take your boy belts. And my stock going to rise up. And I'm going to get millions in the Arrow fight. And if y'all want to do a rematch, going to make millions there too. Do it that way, man. I think that's the only chance Bud got to make this fight. Unfortunately, a lot of us don't want to hear that. But I think Bud is going to have to take what they offer him. And then, even then, if he does that, that is definitely going to show us a lot than what PBC is going to do next. Because they're not going to expect Bud to take whatever. They're not going to expect Bud to take 80-20, 90-10. They're not going to expect nothing like that. Like, oh, you know what? We're going to offer him... we gonna say we don't got no money, we broke, or we don't have enough to pay him, so we gonna offer him a 70-30 or a 90-10. They probably won't even say a 90-10. But if they offer Bud 70-30, and let's say he says, I'll take 70-30, and then they're like, all right, cool. But then if he said, I'll take 70-30, and then they be on some shit where, oh damn, we can't even afford 70-30. Bud say, yo, look, I'll take 90-10. You know what I mean? Like, push him into a corner, dude. We'll see, man. This shit is strange. That's some weird shit. Every time it comes to Bud, it's always money issues. These motherfuckers doling out money to Mikey Garcia. They doling out money for Wilder fights. They doling out money for all these other fighters. And then he's blaming to my Bud ain't a big star. He ain't been moved right. Which is, I believe that's true. Bob Arum ain't been really promoting Terence Crawford like that. But that's still no reason not to fight the other champion in the division. He's a champion. He had belts at 135. He was undisputed at 140. He got a belt at 147. So he's a multi-divisional champion. So his accolades is there. He has more accolades than Arrow. I don't care what you say. I ain't talking about 147. And then if you really want to break it down, I done already talked about comparing the competition at 147. 147 ain't really that many. Even the so-called top dogs at 147, ain't none of them that special. They not. Kell Brook never was that special. Sean Porter is okay, but he got beat already. Danny Garcia was never that special. Mikey Garcia just moved up. He never was that special to me either. The only one I think was special at 147 is Keith Thurman, bro. Keith Thurman is the only one, bro. I give him utmost respect. Besides the little things, the little arrow moves he was making in the past, and then all these injuries that kept happening to him. I think Keith Thurman was the most top quality welterweight there. Real shit. That's what I always thought that. But Terence Crawford, yeah, he fought. He had who he had to fight. Jeff Horn, I admit he was nobody special, but he had the belt. Amir Khan, he was nobody special, I admit that. Jose Benavidez, nobody special. But then he fought Sean Porter, who I always thought was just he's a great fighter, but I don't think he was nothing major either. And when Errol fought him, he was something major, because I guess he had the belt. Then before the Sean Porter and Crawford fight, everybody was saying Crawford need to fight somebody with a name or somebody a step up fight. Then he fights Sean, then he don't get the credit after that either. It's crazy. But let me know what y'all think, man. You think that fight is ever gonna happen, or they gonna find a way to wiggle out of it, man, like a lot of people believe? Drop a comment, subscribe, support the channel. Hey, I'll catch y'all later, man. Hey, I'm gonna start doing some lives soon, man. I gotta come up with some content for some lives. Probably do a live once a week or something, starting next week, Lord willing. But I'll get back to y'all on that. I'll keep y'all posted. Let me know what y'all think, man, because this shit it's already looking like a preemptive excuse, man. Just pay attention, man. But I'm off this. Catch y'all later.